Alright, hello everyone. This is the how to build like me video. I'm finally opening the vault. So, is your house looking like this right now? Or just straight up a cube with a door? Yeah, 360. Sorry if you hear some background noises. Got one torch outside. Things kind of cluttered just on up against the walls. Yeah, not very good. I mean, for probably your first day, that's pretty good, but I'm gonna keep that copy here. So we're gonna renovate this one. So then we'll keep that one the same. Then we can compare them at the end. Just so you know, this is the exact same house, same layout, same amount of windows. So one big thing about building a house or any structure is the palette that you're using. This is literally just made of oak wood. Nothing else. Roof, small. What? Roof is just oak wood. Even the overhang. Just glass. Torches on each side, by the way. It's just the same thing. But also you want to be careful with your palette, because if you choose just like a bunch of random blocks, it might contrast too much, it might just look ugly. So let's say if I do spruce with deep slate, they're both kind of dark, and also the spruce log, they're both kind of dark. That won't be the best. Trying to think. So here are some examples. Clearly grass. So here's the one I usually use. Oak log. You'll figure out what we use all these blocks for. Cobbled deep slate precisely. And oak wood. Nothing special about it. Not too complicated. That's just my favorite. I don't use this one too much. I haven't really tested it out either. This is pale oak wood. Pale oak log. I tried deep slate tiles because they're a little darker than a little darker than this. The cobbled deep slate. But you can interchange the two. So you see how this is still kind of dark. This is still kind of on the lighter side. It can get much darker. This is pretty white. This is pretty black. That's a lot of contrast, but you can still try it out. So that's how I'd probably want to use the cobbled deep slate, because it's closer. And then you got spruce. Cobblestone is kind of lighter. Spruce is darker. Sorry guys. Yeah, light cobblestone, darker spruce. This is the thing that I use for the mud brick village. This is like my secondary palette. First, second haven't used yet. And this is for the mud brick village. This is used for like the center roof. This is used for the flooring and the trim on the roof. You'll learn what that is. And the mud bricks are kind of lighter. This, I mainly put the mud bricks first and then use this to detail it. You'll learn. But anyway, go back over here. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is take everything out of it. We got like a furnace stack there. Let's also take the lights out. One thing that I noticed right now is there are way too many windows. There's like each side of the wall. I would, if I still want to be able to see through them, and getting tongue-tied. I'll have to build around them, and that makes less space. So like here, we don't really need that window. Okay. These ones are pretty good. Still looks a little too even though, so we're going to take away that one. We could probably keep this one. So we got that. Next is flooring. You don't really want to have that just all wood because it just looks like you're in a wood box with holes in it and like a bed and stuff in it. So we'll take that out. Anybody else just hear a cow yelp? I usually like to use that other block. Silence. This cow is screaming. So then that provides a nice contrast with the where is he? And this provides a nice bit of contrast between the walls and the floor. Wait, I got an idea. Okay, so this is decently sized house, pretty small though. Thing is though, at least it's not too, I can jump, but if I were to put a lantern, very snug. So, we would want to lift it up. And while I talk about this, hold on, let me take off the roof. Okay, so right now if I look at the outside, this is just a box. So I can. Now when you see actually even Minecraft themselves, they made this out of stone, but they use, these can almost be like strong posts. They use logs. And also, in my videos when I'm planning out houses, I put up the posts first. So, the dimensions where I want it. So, you do that here. Now, what I would recommend doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just repeat that however many times. And then, of course, you have to build it back up. So there you go. Normally I don't like to use flat roofs. But what you do is, here, I'll just do it my way. So for this one, I'd probably take that. Usually I go the other way, but it's like, because it's long this way. Then you also build this up. Now if you have an even number instead of an odd, see I have 3. You can still go up just for odd numbered blocks, it'll meet at this. For an even, it'll meet at, oh my gosh, it'll meet like that. It's fine now. I just usually build it this way. Now, as you can see, there's no overhang because this is just more wood added to the collection. Now, something that'll make it a little more, have a little more flair, is putting, well, what I do is the same flooring. So I do that. Time lapse. Alright, cut back. Okay, so now our overhang is like that. Now one thing that I like to do, the thing that I like to do is how to build like me, not like a good builder, not like a famous builder, of course. I like to do that, makes it more even. And then this honestly looks like kind of short to me. Because if we were to, can't really do that, but if we were to look at this diagonally, it'd be kind of uneven. It wouldn't look like blocks placed diagonally. It would just look like stairs. So I like to place slabs there. Now if we were to turn it diagonally, it looks like blocks placed diagonally. So that's cool. Sometimes it does kind of look weird though, like right now, because it's turned this way. But, and also you don't really do that if you want to hang like a lantern here. We'll keep it like that for now. Is there any more outside changes I want to do? No. Not for the interior.